I think it's called like The Box by Roddy Richardson.
Yeah, like that's not like a 3 or 4 year song.
I can't help what my brain latches onto.
It's facts. Anything gets stuck in your head.
Okay, I forgot about the
Oh,
three. Well, from the top.
No, it's okay. I'm editing that part out because it's time to say welcome to another grand episode of Dots and Lines. This is where the Wednesday Warriors meet the hard A's. I'm here with two of my best friends in the world to talk about anime, manga, comics, and everything in between. So please introduce yourselves, fellas.
It's your boy Mikano. I do all the things with all the stuff except for sing and dance. Friendly neighborhood renaissance man.
big facts. This is the homie, Mr. Sniffles, Digga Des. His name is Desmond.
And I'm Grayson Red, a big old nerd with a lot of things to talk about. So we were discussing what we want to talk
Lots.
about first. Yeah, we got a lot. And we can't ignore one of the most impactful shows ever to be created with a silly little pirate boy named Luffy. Okay,
So much to talk about.
so let me spit this gun out. Let me say first and foremost, I love One Piece dearly.
Mm-hmm.
I remember reading these chapters, and from the moment where Kizaru kills Homeboy, kills Vegapunk, to when we finally get the story dumps that he gives us, it was like 3 chapters. For those of you who don't know, a chapter comes out a week. So if maybe I'm tripping, but it was like a month in real time before we actually got something worth a damn.
Yeah.
That was not the case here. It looks
Hmm.
like they're about to get to the ship after just one episode.
Good.
And I am here for it because those little, like, first off, if you remember, there was like a solid like 5-6 minutes where it was just stills of characters, like the Gorosei looking very serious, which is like, okay, I get it. Anime production and budget. So just put a still image up there for 5 seconds over and over again and drag your way through.
It's your reaction. You gotta.
But they made up for it with some really dope action from Luffy.
Mm-hmm.
When he splatted these two together and then spun around like pizzas, I'm like, oh wow, thank you for rewarding us for making it through this slop of still images. And next week it looks like we get rewarded. Phil, how'd you feel?
Honestly, I'm here for it. Like if they gotta sacrifice the budget on this episode for what's about to happen next time,
Oh yeah,
save it. Yes, give me all the still images. Give me Blue Lock season 2. Give me that.
oh god, please don't do that. Don't no. If anyone's listening, please don't do that. Please
Yeah,
God
but
no.
no, it was honestly like worth it. And seeing the thing I like about Luffy is the fact like he's like playful with it. He has godlike power right now, but he's like, you know what? I'm gonna smush you two together and then turn you into pizza and then throw you. Like he has literal god power right now, and he's like, I'm gonna be whimsical because I can, and no one can stop me. But yeah,
No one can stop him.
yeah, no, really, no one can stop him. So I'm really knowing what happens next. I am so honestly, like you were saying before, this entire season is gas.
Yeah, a lot of stuff happening. A lot of
Yeah.
stuff happening. A lot of stuff I appreciate too because this is where Otis said himself. This is like the climax, and you feel it. There's so much that's happening, guys. We didn't even talk about the fact it's not a secret. At the end of the episode, spoilers: the 5 elders are touching down next episode.
There we go.
Yeah.
Like the
Spider and the
literal
rest of them.
demon. Yeah, facts. The literal demon oligarchs are coming down to massacre a town.
Literally pulled up. They're like, "Oh, this is a big threat right now. Nip it in the
Yeah,
bud."
yeah.
Stop all that. It's crazy.
While Vegapunk's transmission is going out throughout the entire world. Like this is the stuff that I love. This is stuff I've been waiting for literal decade.
Yeah. The suppression of never mind. They the fact that they're there trying to stop the message that is going to go out to tell the world what's really going on is like you can see the influences are like it permeates throughout the work, and like people say you can't separate or you should separate art from the artist, but no, the artist influenced the art as we can clearly see.
I've always hated that statement. Like, just we only say that when someone that we like when we like someone's music is doing something abhorrent.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Yeah.
just say you don't care. Just say you don't care that R. Kelly was touching on little girls. Just say that. Like, and I really mean that. Just say that. Just, you don't care as much. You don't care that our favorite rappers are murderers. Just say that.
Yeah,
All this other shit, like, stop. I've always hated that.
same.
And by the way, like, I listen to a lot of rappers. I don't care that they murdered someone that I'll never meet. I'm not separating the art from the artist. Like, the reason I like the art is because
Yeah.
the artist did it. Same
And
thing with One Piece.
And even taking it a step further, what happened in Nepal and them using the One Piece flag as the banner and the moniker for their revolution.
Yes.
It's just, like you can't, like you literally can't make this up.
Well, I think Oda did, which is why this is so cool.
That's facts. That's facts. That's facts.
Yeah,
Facts.
One Piece is the next level right now. The manga's doing really cool things. Finally, for the past couple weeks with Rocksteady Zebek, things are looking up. But there's a whole bunch of stuff we got to get to, so I don't want to keep glazing One Piece. Go watch the episode. Watch the episode next week, fellas.
Watch it.
This was creepy.
Yeah, they popping out in every city.
That's a sleep paralysis demon right there. I'm pretty sure I've seen. You take too much benadryl, that's what you see.
Not
That
for
is
real.
exactly what you would see.
And this is just diabolical too, because Kaiju number 10, I'm sure he invented the kaiju that can shapeshift and chose the humanoid to look like Kikaru, who you just stole her father's body, and he finally passed away from the exhaustion of fighting off the kaiju. Is consciously like this episode is like, all right, I'm finally done now. Like, we gotta pass it on to the next generation. Like, this is
Oh no, this is
diabolical.
mind games. It's terrible, but it's
Yeah.
effective.
Yeah. Yeah, it's so messed up that he picked his daughter to do the thing, but that's probably why it picked Kikaru, because it was him.
Yeah, it got all his memories. He knows what's up. He knows what's up.
It was like trauma.
And this is one of the biggest wild cards in all of the Defense Force, because she's already been so good, and she's going to get special training and special weapons. So it's best to use more of your resources to get her the fuck out of the paint. Like,
Yeah.
it makes sense. It's just twisted.
Yeah.
Nah, they about to come into battle. She's about to wear Kaiju suit number 4. We got Vice Captain wearing number 10 next episode, and
Yeah.
I think Reno is gonna have either 4, or no 6, I think, something like
A
that.
lot of numbers. I'm not gonna lie. I can't keep track of them all. I'm not gonna lie.
Reno got a rifle, and that's the number 2. So they were already coming in there with 3.
The thing
I'm a basic bitch. I remember 8 and 9. I'm trying to tell you, okay?
Yeah. One of the main things I like about this show too is that we're almost done. Like,
Yes.
we're like racing toward, not even racing towards the finish line. This was the normal pacing, but it was just spread out over the course of like months. So it seemed like it was a lot longer than it was, but nah. It's a real short story. It's a short story.
Yeah, how long was Kaiju? Was it even 200 chapters?
Take a look.
I'm gonna look that up now. Yeah, I don't think it was even 200 chapters, bro.
It's gotta be low if it is, like 220-ish. Yeah,
You know
they
what
should
we-
have like 1 or 2 more seasons, if that, of this.
If that. And listen, I know we've been saying it with everything, but the last season is going to be a movie.
Oh, they already confirmed that?
No, I'm just saying. I'm saying.
Oh, just
129
cinematically,
chapters. Yeah.
yeah. I was gonna say, with this episode, we enter like volume 9, I think. So it's winding down for sure.
Yeah, we're gonna get a whole bunch of boss fights coming up soon. Next season's gonna be so nuts. Oh my god! When I think about the fights back to back to back that we get to see, dog.
I'm gonna be eating.
I'm like, ugh.
To be honest, I don't want them to rush through it and crank open the sweatshop. I want them to take a year, maybe even a year and a half. Do that. Take your time.
Yeah.
Yeah, after this
Yeah,
season, I don't think they'll rush into the next one. No, they'll probably, that there is not much left story to adapt.
yeah.
Probably, try to come up with a game plan of how to disperse the rest of the source material, and we'll get Kaiju, because this season was so much elevated the bar so much from where it was the first season. Like you saw the potential in it, but other than Kafka versus Kikuru's dad, or like one of the other main Kaiju battles saving Kikuru in the exams. You saw the potential of what it could be, but this season has been just back-to-back deliverance of execution of just everything, really.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
And what's crazy is it was a training arc.
It was a
For the
training
most
arc.
part,
The
yeah,
training arc.
low key.
Besides, and number 9, wrecking things. Yes, but it was majority of training arc.
Yeah.
Okay,
Fun
okay.
fact: I just looked up what Production IG, the studio that's making Kaiju number 8, what they're making. Ascension of a Bookworm. Not familiar with that. Kinnikuman, Perfect Origin Arc. Not familiar with that. My Melody and Karomi.
Sounds
If you guys
familiar.
know that, God bless you.
Yeah, sounds familiar.
But they're doing, I believe they're doing one more Haikyuu movie, which is like that's pretty hype, even though they're rushing the end of that.
Okay, love that.
Spy Family and Kaiju number
Okay.
8 are their two big cash
Yeah.
cows.
If this is the studio with Spy Family, it'll probably be a year and a half before we get the
Yeah,
next season.
yeah,
We're
they,
still
they
waiting
take
on
care of
the.
the things that make the money. Like,
Yeah.
That's fair. I love it.
Shit, while we wait for Kaiju season 3, we got Spy Family season 3, I think. I
Spy
think it'll
Family.
be season 3. It's
Spy
about to
Family.
yeah,
be.
season 3 is coming up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. By the way, did you guys ever watch that Spy Family movie?
I did.
No, I did not watch the movie. How is it?
It's on Crunchyroll. It's nice.
I never got to see it, man. I want to see it in theaters, but
I think I saw
funny
it.
enough, I had just had my daughter, so I was like, I literally don't have any time to.
No, does it fall in the? Well, I guess I'll just watch it.
I think it's like a novel. Like it's something that he wrote. I think it's something like I think it has its place in the story,
Yeah.
from what I remember.
No, I'm not sure. I'm not saying it's. I'm asking because I really, I want to know if it's good or not. I think Spy Family is just adorable. I think it's an adorable manga. I think that the idea of making her psychic is probably like my worst nightmare as a parent because I don't want my kid knowing I'm thinking all the time. Phil, talk to me. Like if my kid knew all of my thoughts, I'd have an issue.
Yeah, no, fact. That is for sure a problem. That is for sure a problem because it's sunshine outside, inside. It's
No way.
Speaking of kids knowing what you're thinking, I swear to God, man, Dandadan is the best adolescent storytelling of of this generation for sure. Like
Dandadan is
no other anime, like even My Hero, because that's set in like middle school. No other anime gives me that feeling back then than Dandadan does.
what makes me feel like high school.
Well, yeah, middle school. Definitely not high school, but yeah, middle school.
Yeah,
They're not high school age.
they're not.
They're
Nah.
high school age. Yes, they are.
Oh,
Yeah, they're like 15.
Yeah, they're like in high school and shit.
Yeah, they're in high school.
freshman. It'd be a freshman year if anything. But yeah.
When I was 16 in high school, I was a junior. When I
Oh
was
shit.
15. Yeah. That's me personally. Yeah, but Dandan's great right now. Dandan's so fire. Shout out to my boy Kinta. Me and him have a lot more in common than I realized. He is a huge Gundam fan.
Mm.
He is.
Gundam. Gundam's having a hell of a year.
Sure enough is.
It really is. Through its own media and other media. It's like they just keep giving it its props.
I might have to put this up post edit, but he's holding a model kit, and it's the RX7K, For all my Gundam heads, you saw that immediately. Like the original Gundam is the RX-78. You know what I mean?
Mm.
It was, and on top of that, his Gundam skills and him training for however long he was training for motion sickness to pilot a Gundam actually came in handy because he didn't get motion sick, so he could fight the giant kaiju.
Yeah.
And
we just got the season finale, right?
Tintillating development. It wasn't a kaiju; it was an alien girl
who is already up on Okarun, and
yeah,
we all know who is not about to have that.
Momo was not loving that. That was not fun for her.
No.
Imagine. So shout out to Dame Dash. Maybe I'm gay because it's a woman. I was thinking, damn, imagine the dude that I like really like all of a sudden out of nowhere after I risk my life with him is kissing another girl as soon as I wake up. That would mess with me.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Maybe I'm being a chatty patty about Okarun.
Chatty
I don't know, guys.
Crazy. Why he keep going back there? You just leave them niggas alone.
Hey man, he's got Iroh on there. He's got Momo on him. So now he's starting to hear him. He's starting to be like my boy Asta, and I don't know how to feel about this Okarun. You're supposed to be an awkward guy.
Well, look at
real touchy muyo.
I've never watched that. I don't need to.
It's exactly what you think it is.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, though. Like when you think about it, Okarun's actually a pretty good catch. He doesn't seem like he's ugly. He's just like nervous. He's very willing to protect his girl or his friends. He's got superpowers, and he's not going to mess with any other girls. It seems
that are not alien to this world. Yeah, for sure.
I mean, he would fuck an alien. He did. Wouldn't you though?
I don't know.
I don't know how I would be with
him.
So Justin, you telling me right now, Starfire showed up at your doorstep, trench coat on,
risk it all.
I've had my wife on this podcast, and she's going to watch this, so no.
Yeah, man.
You're trying to have me hemmed up.
Who knows what he would do with only one nut? Maybe he is not concerned about that right now. He's worried about getting that nut back and being whole again.
Hey, yo, shout out Okarun because he really is still looking for his nut. That's an actual serious plot for them. They're not playing that for life. They are not joking about that. They're like, no, I really need to find this though.
So like,
they finally explained it to Gundam Dude too, and he didn't put two and together that was the spicy talk that they were talking about. But
shout out Kinta, that's my boy. Little pervy, chill out, but we could definitely talk about Gundams together.
Okay, so he's part of the community now. He's a hard A.
He is. Without him, they wouldn't have won that fight because him holding the gun together allowed the powers to flow through and actually beat that kaiju.
He was fucking up. He was fucking up. They had to make it yokai, silky-haired, Momo's glowing hand Gundam for it to actually work and win. By
the way, go ahead, Phil.
No, I said teamwork.
That is teamwork. Without him making the construct period and him being able to still move around despite all the motion sickness, they wouldn't have done all that anyway. Because that power was just amplified through his Gundam that he was using.
Yeah. That he definitely played the part now. I'm just saying, when it was mainly him taking over and making everyone motion sickness, running it the way he was, wasn't really getting too far until the rest of the team worked on it.
Yeah, definitely. It definitely was a team effort. You're not exaggerating about that. Also, let me be a nerd for 5 seconds, guys.
Mm-hmm.
My second favorite anime ever is Tengen Toppa Gurren Lagann. Did you guys get the reference when he had those shades on?
Oh yeah, the reference.
And then the giant arms with the ethereal stuff, which is Momo's arms, connecting to the rest of the mech, and then him spinning the kaiju into a spiral and coming back to the ground. Mwah.
I love
Chef's kiss. I love the references. I was at the TV screen, I know that reference.
Yeah, especially the glasses.
Yeah, and the scene where he's in there looking at the manual, that's exactly how Amuro Ray is using the manual when he first gets in the Gundam and murders 2 people. Yeah. No exaggeration.
Shout out to Grandpa Gundam, man.
Hey, Amuro wasn't no hoe. He got in.
Yeah, he got in the Gundam and caught 2 bodies instantly while reading the manual.
100%. No exaggeration.
Okay, love Gundam.
Yes.
Yeah, that's fire.
Yeah. Speaking of murder.
Okay.
Segue.
Deadpool Batman. Your favorite mercenary met up with your favorite vigilante.
I guess.
Someone is going to be here to die. Listen, let's give its proper backstory, guys. Deadpool Batman is the first Marvel and DC crossover since the early 2000s. We're talking about like 20 years where they did not cross the fence. This should be a really huge deal, right? Should. And it would be if both the companies weren't putting out really cool stuff right now. See, comics don't come out, like I said last week, comics don't come out in just like a month. Okay, we make this. Yeah, it takes a month to create one issue, but they're planned out months in advance, right? For something as big as this, where you have to work between 2 subsidiaries of 2 larger companies, things have to be planned out way farther in advance. And a year and a half ago, Marvel and DC were, I don't want to say in dire straits, but they were concerned. The COVID boom of sales that they had was coming down faster than they would have liked. You know, people were saying for a long time the sentiment was superheroes are done. We don't know if we want to read this shit anymore. Oh, but manga this, manga that. When people that were working at the top, which I don't want to get into, were finally not in the positions to stop this from happening, they came together and said, let's do this and get people back in the comic shops, which would have been amazing. It's too bad that Absolute is so fucking cool right now because it overshadowed all this shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Just wanted to give that backstory for everyone who may not understand why this is a big deal, because it is a big deal. And I want to ask, Phil, how did you feel about this issue?
I felt like it was kind of campy, brooding Batman and super whimsical Deadpool, and I kind of hate the Deadpool movie because now every time I read Deadpool, I hear it in Ryan Reynolds' voice, whether I want to or not. It's there. It's an automatic response now, and I hate that. But it was for as monumental as this should be. I should be way more hyped, but I'm kind of underwhelmed.
Yeah, and this is, and it's not like they didn't listen. They had Greg Capullo, one of the greatest Batman artists of all time, drawing Deadpool, bursting into Batman's room with the moonlight behind him. Like this should be like I should be going gobsmacked.
Yeah, but he's just like he busts in and then like he makes like a quip about, oh, you're under the moonlight in the robe. I didn't know what you were gonna do. It's like
and you know what? I was reading it and I was thinking, I don't want to say it was mid, but it's like they can only do so much, right? They can only do so much because they can't just have it just be Deadpool Batman. They had 4 or 5 other stories.
Yeah.
With varying degrees of like intrigue. So within whatever 100 pages they had, they didn't have the time to set up a really cool, awesome, unique story. I'm not hating on that.
Then don't do it. Don't do it,
man.
Why? You know what I'm saying? Like why? If you can't do the thing, then why put out mid?
I get what you're saying, but they already paid all these artists. They already paid all these writers. They're not going to take a loss on this, and they know it's going to sell.
Yeah. Even just for a collector's stake, it'll sell.
Yeah, for sure. Like, fam, this is going to be at some kid's background image on their phone 20 years from now. Like, this is actually really iconic. Like, I don't want to be a negative Nancy because I do understand the importance of this.
Yeah.
And the gravity of this.
Yeah.
I really do. It's just unfortunately maybe I set myself up too much because I see the names, I see the artists, I see what's supposed to be, and I think it's going to be this masterpiece. But it was never meant to be a masterpiece. It was supposed to be some fun.
Yeah, but even the first one was like it wasn't campy. It was dark. It was gritty. There were light stories that like you still
Yeah.
got real stories. This was just kind of like I felt like I was watching Love, Death, and Robots.
You know what? That is fair. That is fair. Listen, after they get through with the Batman story, the next story they have, the Wonder Woman story, it's kind of just glazing each other.
It's
You
wholesome.
know, it's wholesome and it's cool. And there's a story about not letting hate make you hate. I get the moral of the story. Terry Dodson's great. Uh,
We don't allow that.
it's
Yeah.
all of these stories were serviceable except for okay, so I got I hate to do this.
Damn.
We all respect Frank Miller, right?
Yeah. Again. I well,
We all respect
no
Frank Miller.
shit on the put up. So
Fam, I know I'm curmudgeon when it comes to old art styles. We have known for a long time that Frank Miller has been not as good as he used to be.
this ain't even the art style. This is. I felt like he put a prompt in Chat GPT. It was like, "Yo, my art style,
Nah,
recreate." Like that's
chill, chill.
what are you doing? What are you doing, dog? You're one of the
Ah,
stay out. Like it's the same reason why Andre 3000 don't rap no more. Don't get me wrong, he still got it, but he's like, I don't want to be the old man. You don't want to be the old man drawing stuff because then you draw stuff like this. What is this?
yeah, this is not for me.
They look
That's
like
what it is.
Funko figures.
And I want to say this respectfully because Frank Miller is old. Desmond doesn't know how old Frank Miller is. Frank Miller is old,
Yeah,
real old. We're talking. No disrespect, he might be in a home soon. Old, you know. So for him to even put in the work to do this is a million times better than anything I could do, but it's so much worse than what he used to be able to do.
let's see.
You know,
Frank Miller is 68.
Frank Miller's 68. That's it.
68.
Whoa, I take that back. He might be going through some health things. He does
Yeah.
not look great. No disrespect. No disrespect. He doesn't look great. I don't want to dwell on that too much, but yeah. That was the low point of the book for me though, objectively. And I feel like we've known for a long time Frank Miller really just don't got it like that. But someone's gonna pick up the book strictly for Frank Miller.
Yeah, I mean, I read it.
Already?
I'm sure as a all the normie stand up, yeah, DC absolutely is going crazy. So to even a little bit me now, it might be overshadowed. But if this pops up on the DC Infinite app and I get the flips through some pages, just seeing the crossover, we'll see how it goes. But
Yeah, check it out for the novelty of it and don't expect anything crazy. You'll get cool, fun moments like Parallax, but with like an Infinity Gauntlet. That's pretty cool.
Love
You
that.
know?
Love that.
That's-
It's silly as all hell, but like
Yeah.
because that would have murdered Hal Jordan. But whatever, we're not gonna talk.
Oh yeah,
about
for sure. He would have died
Yeah,
immediately.
yeah.
Different universe, so who cares?
I guess like my thing with it is at least in the other one there was a through line throughout the the different books to connect and tie everything together. It was like a thing where there was this overarching thing that was happening and why they were there and stuff like that.
But let's not look at the past of rosy colored glasses, bro. That Axis storyline was not good as well.
No. I'm getting there. It's
Okay,
like
my bad.
like although there was a through line with this, there is no, it's just like small pocket stories. And I think having something that connected the stories together I may feel different about it. You get what I'm saying?
I agree.
Yeah.
I
It's
totally
like
agree.
seeing like if it was like, oh, the university got smashed together and like people are having false memories, so Cap is remembering Wonder Woman, even though Wonder Woman wasn't really there. And you get what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
throw the Watcher in there. Where's Uatu at?
Hey, shout out to Tempest Fugonaut. He would be perfect for this story. That's for the ones who know about the Dark Multiverse. You know, I will say before we move on, we do get this. Desmond probably won't understand how big this is. This is the big deal.
So okay, so that looks like to me, Ghost Rider. That's his name, right?
Nope.
Nope.
Logo.
You get two more. You get 2 more guesses.
My bad. He ain't hear me anyway.
Oh, that's not like that's not Ghost Rider's bike though.
Nope. You get 2 more guesses.
Figure it out. Figure it out. Figure it out. Figure it out.
So I don't know. I see chains. I can't really.
Okay.
I can't really pick
Love chains.
who would that would coincide with Marvel wise.
Or DC.
Well, isn't Lobo already DC? So it's one singular person DC.
It's a combination, bro. It's
You're halfway there. You're halfway there. You're almost there.
Let's wait,
no, wait, so close.
No.
You see the hair?
Yeah. It's a combination between Lobo and Logan.
Hey,
there we go. There we go.
He was there. He just needed a minute.
So man, I see the calls now too.
Yeah. It's a combination between Lobo and Logan, Logo, which is pointing to that the Amalgam universe, which is what DC and Marvel made a combined universe together, them popping back up continuously, that is interesting.
It is.
Okay, that could be a through line.
How many are we getting of this is the question.
There's supposed to only be 2 issues.
Well,
yeah.
Not
so
starting strong.
Maybe that's yeah. Maybe the second issue is going to launch into something crazier. So I don't know, but
it's only 3 of the Deadpool and Batman, or just all together the crossover.
From what I understand, and I might be wrong, it's going to be Deadpool Batman, then it's going to be Batman Deadpool, so that way Marvel can do their own thing in like a month or so. DC could do its own thing in a month or so.
Yeah, I could have done without the Jeff the Shark and motherfucking Crypto. Like,
they're popular characters.
Yeah, very popular. Under 6 maybe. And like,
you want people to read your comic books at all ages. It's a business. It's a business. We can never forget that.
Like, I know you're right. I know you're right.
We have to remember that this stuff has to make money, or we won't get any more of it.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
Speaking of making money, Jesus Christ, Lord heaven above, guys.
Making money.
That's not the best segue for sure. I don't know what it is.
Oh my God!
Speaking of making money, speaking of delivering, speaking of,
I'll stand on the movie is amazingly beautiful. I still stand on what I said though.
You can stand on whatever you want. This thing is standing on big business and bankroll, nigga.
Yeah.
This made $70 million in America alone. It's made $300 million in Japan. It's going to surpass $500 million. It might be the second, if not the biggest Japanese movie release of all time, which would make it either under the first Demon Slayer movie or over the first Demon Slayer movie.
Yeah,
which means Demon Slayer will own the 2 largest Japanese releases of movies ever.
Until the Wayne numbers?
Until the second and third come out.
Damn.
Yeah. Guys, this was, first off, financial success. Shout out to UFOtable.
Mm-hmm.
You guys did your big one with the animation, but Jesus, I have never, and I mean ever, been this emotional watching an anime movie. I almost cried 3 times. No bullshit.
3 of them. It was definitely 3 of them things for me. You know what I'm saying? Tear up moments. First, right off the bat, you start off with Shinobu and Doma.
Man, let me pull up that promo image. Guys, what are we doing here? What are we doing here?
The ice visual. It was just and then her insect breathing visuals. We had the dance of centipede, 100-legged zigzag. That shit was beautiful. Like for her sister. Just couldn't get the job done because her frame, not her resolve, but it
The
just
bitch is
wasn't
little.
gonna.
The
Yeah.
bitch is little. The bitch is little.
Uh,
She's a
and
little
he
woman.
is literally the second strongest demon of the organization. There's a inner battle between him and Akaza, but he is literally number two, and she has to solo this man, just fueling off of revenge because he killed her sister. And the description matches up. She knows that her sister was going to tell her like, "Hey, you most likely won't defeat him because this nigga cold." Like
Hmm.
No pun
his
intended.
demeanor is actually no pun intended, but she starts off with a thrust that's not going to work. The poison not going to work. Her speed, he's complimenting her on it, but he's still blitzing her while complimenting her. Like, hey, you could be fast, but you're not the second overall demon of this whole organization. Like, I'm
Wicked.
sorry, but there was no chance in hell that she was gonna win. So
Autumn said the funniest shit ever to me about that, about how Doma was complimenting her. He was complimenting her how we compliment our kids when they do something that is impressive to them,
yeah,
but literally child's play to us. Like, oh, you put your pants on by yourself? You go, Orion.
that's
That's how we
literally
talk to
how
him.
it was. She's
That's
like, oh,
crazy.
You
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 right
you
though.
stood up after crushed your collarbone and ribs, and good for you.
Good for you. All that resolve. Yeah, all that resolve.
Yeah.
How'd you feel? How'd you feel? I'm gonna post several images because we got to get to all these. We have to get all these fights, but we got to talk about some of them.
We got
Yeah.
plenty
Go
of
ahead.
time. There's plenty of time. This is going to be the rest of the pod, to be honest.
I mean, to be honest, I feel like
The
honestly,
absorption.
Demon Slayer generational run easily.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
fights, and I know I said last time that they don't have a lot of emotional weight. I was wrong. I'll admit that. I'll be the first to admit it.
Thank you. Wow. Takes a man. Takes a man.
I'll be
Takes a
the
man.
first to admit it. I still think it's high key mid, but emotional weight was there. It hit me. It hit me. It hit me.
Yeah.
So, how do you feel about the absorption?
I mean, that's what happens. I wasn't tripping off that.
Yeah.
I thought it was gross. I thought it was fucked up. He was patting her head. He was absorbing her dead body, but
Yeah. Yeah. It
he's an
was.
upper rank demon.
I
It's,
like body horror,
yeah.
so
His whole thing of bringing people to paradise, and it just felt like it was her death was, obviously to set up the Konoha, and Inosuke fighting Doma. So I mean, that's not
spoilers.
really a spoiler, but
That's
yeah,
not really
that's gonna
spoiler.
be in the next movie is those two teaming up to face Doma, and so
And
it was just a good setup for this one right here.
yeah, and with the depth of it, it makes sense that they are facing this insurmountable, like whether they wanted to or not, they're sieging the enemy fortress and they are behind enemy lines,
Yeah.
and this is effectively like the big three. So it's like they're this is it. If they lose, the
Yeah,
war is over. The demons have won,
Oh yeah, for sure.
right?
all this one night, all in this one day.
Exactly. So when you look at it that way, of like, it's not like a tournament arc where it's like, all right, if we lose, we regroup. It's like, nah, if we lose these fights, regardless if we jumping niggas or not, if we lose, that's it. There
That's
is
it.
no more. There is no round two. This is Kendrick last summer. It's over.
Yeah, it's the world. It's the world. The world ends after this. The world ends.
The
Moves on again.
Kakagu and Zenetsu. This is what I've been waiting for the movie. Man, Zenetsu's my favorite character. His locked in mode is just something to behold on that big screen. He only knows one thunder breathing, and Kakuku only knows the other two through six until we get the reveal that this man created a seventh to fight with them on equal grounds. One plus all them other numbers that I couldn't get to is that seven. Seventh
Real.
form. Like that was just the realest shit ever, man. And him getting that I'm proud of you, you're my pride and joy from Gramps. that was the second tearjerker. I was like, yeah, man, this is literally payoff for how people, hated his story arc of being a crybaby and all the other. I'm only good when I'm, subconsciously asleep. Zenetsu, like, no, this is who it was the whole entire time. He
Yeah.
just hadn't had that, like Shinobu said, that glass with the happiness, and it goes into Kakugu's, acceptance of becoming a demon too, because he was one of Guillaume's people until he ratted on Guillaume, and then that's how he got framed for the murder. Like Kaku has been a demon while alive for quite some time, so for him to feel salty about
In fact,
being the successors of Gramps, co successor with Zenetsu, like you got some nerve thinking you the shit when you can't do the first one. That's the fundamental one. That's how Zenetsu was able to make a seventh form because it's so fundamental to the all the other forms that he was able to make his own.
yeah, he was a fucking hater. You said a lot of words to say he's a fucking hater. I hated him. I couldn't stand him. I couldn't stand him. Like you said before, when he was a literal orphan and Guillaume was making a way for them, he literally told another demon, if you kill all them orphans and let me go, I'm good. And he really was good. He really felt no remorse about that. He kept living his life and had the nerve to join the Demon Slayer Corps. You sack of shit.
And then the bitch out and become a demon when he was
And then
facing.
bitch, I'm gonna become a demon. I've never listen. There's a lot. These we deal with literal demons who eat people, so I don't like any of them. Of course,
Yeah.
I hated this nigga. Fuck
Yeah.
him for life. I'm glad he got his head chopped off. You bitch. You
So it was,
stink, bitch.
yeah. Give him all that.
When
No,
I
my
read this in
favorite.
the manga, I didn't like the twist at first, but when you start to see the through line, because talking about through lines and shit, when you see the through line with like him betraying other people and him being a literal sack of shit his entire life,
Entire life.
and even in him in the background of other character stories and causing them trauma, like nah, fuck Muzan. This dude was the real villain of the story. Like he was really single handedly
Rotten.
people's lives.
He was just rotten from the fucking
Yeah.
beginning. Fuck him. I'm glad he's dead.
Yeah.
Like, usually with the other demons, for most of the other demons, you're like, oh wow, they had a rough go at it. No, he's just a bitch.
Yeah,
Fuck
for
him.
real. Yeah, for
Fuck
real.
him.
He just a bitch.
His whole thing was you didn't think I was good enough, so you're the one who's evil. Like the perfect payoff of it was your show saying someone who never gives to others will someday become unable to receive anything from others. So as
Mm.
Muzan's giving you his literal blood and you're lower rank, just like Zenetsu said, just to fill up a spot, and you think you all high and mighty and proud. Like, no, you about to die here alone because the your
Yeah.
happiness box has still got that hole in it. Like it's
Nah, bitch,
just
we killed the other one. You just a seat filler. Like you're not even real.
this man
Yeah.
lost and was like, yeah, well at least the Netsu's gonna die with me. Like, no, sir. he
Hater to
will
the
he
last
will
breath.
not die next to you.
Yeah,
He's got a wife to go get.
yeah.
Yep.
The one of the things I would like, it made sense as like a twist of like the thing that you see happen, but like the writer part of my brain is like, oh man, they should have been setting this up. He should have been there. He should have saw Zenetsu at some point. They should have had this conversation and shit prior to this part of the story because this is the end of the story.
No, I do. I agree. From because we got that backstory with uh Kakugu. Mm, at the spider arc, I think they showed a little bit of him eating the peach.
Yeah.
Downplaying
Yeah,
Zenitsu when he got hit with the lightning and the spider, and that's the first season. So we haven't really touched on other than you paying attention, seeing him in the Gilme thing, figuring out that that was the dude who fucked him over. Like
yeah.
it wasn't in your face.
It's
Yeah,
like a blink and you miss it moment, which
Yeah. For
part
sure.
of me wanted to be more blatant, but like I'm glad that it wasn't
yeah,
because then that would have taken away some of the depth of him seeing him in his demon form for the first time and having that reaction.
yeah. This is the perfect thing to have in the middle of the movie because like it for Zenetsu to get the shine like that because he's soloing. a Hashira too, regardless if it's the lowest of the lower rank. You know, for him to be on Hashira level himself to do that was crazy.
I didn't like how they didn't the Crows didn't announce that he won. I didn't like that. I didn't like that. I'll be honest, and I'm not, I'm not trolling. I was like, well, that would be a very good morale boost right
Yeah,
now.
for real. Yeah, right after hearing the Shinobu loss,
did they
why don't you say that?
did they announce it in the manga? I don't remember.
I
I
didn't
was
read the part
reading
of the
through it
manga.
today, but I don't remember if they did it like a panel of the birds saying anything then.
That's crazy. Man still can't.
Maybe the birds just didn't happen to see them yet, which is like it's awfully convenient considering
The
they've seen like everything.
dude who was tracing matter of fact, we didn't even talk about Ushibushiki's son who is still alive, mapping out the whole Infinity Castle with Yoroshi's talisman eye.
Mm.
Like everyone who mattered in Demon Slayer is really still mattering now.
Because this is the war arc, man. This is where
Yeah,
everything, all the chips are in one basket, bro. It's
yeah.
either you win or I win. There's nothing else that happens tonight.
Mm. So
It's
I have
pretty
a question. I have a question. With the as we get closer to the end, we know how it ends, right? The manga ends, and we
yeah.
know how long that last section took
Yes,
with the tentacles and stuff, right?
yes,
We know how
yes.
long that took. Do you think they're going to take the same amount of time? Like, do you think they're going to drag that part out like they drug it out in the manga, or you think they'll just like
No, it's just gonna be a whole movie. It's just gonna be one movie.
uh,
Yeah, I feel like the
tentacle
countdown
stuff?
is going
Tentacle
to just be the last movie itself.
Yeah.
This second one is about to come out will probably just conclude the rest of the battles. You know, you got the
The
samurai
second one's
one
gonna take out the rank 2 Doma and rank
one.
1 Kokoshubo. Kokoshu I can't pronounce the name, sorry y'all. But
Yeah,
rank 1 with the 6 eyes.
and then the
Yeah,
third movie will
just
be
be the countdown. The
yeah.
sun does. Yeah. Um. Yeah, which this kind of does bring us to our third and final fight of this movie. Is just man, Tandro is that boy. I know Gyu gets his Demon Slayer mark in this fight, but this man
Early.
went from being, new recruit, seeing his homie Rengoku get done up by the same villain, demon, but still at the end of the day had no ill will, had no hatred, had no malice, just needed to get the job done like his father. Went to the selfless state, the transparent world, the realm of supremacy is what Akaza called it. Like it was just great. Like a lot of people, I see their complaint is it kind of feels like out of nowhere, but the Humakabara has been something he's learned since the first season and has been steady incorporating all the way up until now. So it doesn't really seem like it's out of nowhere because that was the same principles as he used to take out
Uh,
Rui, one of the first demons.
What fell out of nowhere? Him using
the
The
transparent world.
yeah, the
This
world
is where
getting into
I gotta disagree with that a little bit. This is a person who doesn't care that it's out of nowhere. It is a little out of nowhere. He's been going over all the things that his dad taught him over and over again since he had the revelation that it wasn't just dances, it was sword styles.
yeah.
right.
For him to never think about this in all of the life and death situations and all the intensive training, it is a little bit of a reach. It is.
Well,
But I'm okay with that. I don't care.
so I yes, yes and no,
But it
right?
was yeah, but it
Because,
was
because I
there.
think it's because he does have battle IQ, right? Like
Right.
we
Yeah.
see him in fights adjust on the fly. He's like, oh, I can't do this, or I gotta do this, or I gotta do this differently. Oh, I gotta
Yeah.
swing harder. It's not strong enough. Oh, Nezuko's blood is on the sword. Nezuko
Yeah,
used
for sure.
the thing, create a thruster. Like you know, like he does have battle IQ, and he realized mid fight how he was reacting. And granted, they put a name to it, but I think he came to that point of rationale on his own of like, all right, I gotta remove malice and intention and all that because it's like a motion sensor to him.
That's
Because of the
guys,
fighting spirit part of it, the compass for Akaza is fighting
for sure.
spirit.
But it made his strikes more efficient, and he was able to. It was basically ultra instinct. And
Yeah.
if for all of us who've been reading manga for a long time, a lot of it's a trope for a lot of these awesome, incredible shows. where if you relieve yourself of all negative energy, all malice, a state of nothingness. Even in Street Fighter, they have it. Like if you the state of nothingness, you can defeat anyone. For him to be training for months upon months and never even think of this, that is a lot.
I mean, but look at the stakes though, right? They cut this man's head off. Tanjiro cut this man's head off, and then the body was still alive because like, no, I'm not going out like that, nigga. I'm number 3, nigga.
The
I'm
the
about to
state
evolve.
that
What's up?
state that the transparent world didn't happen until that happened, and then his head came off.
Yeah,
Right, but
So even that, guys, I'll just let some shit go.
yeah,
It is odd for that to never come up. It brings up the fact that the story was getting rushed towards the end because the writer had some things going on, which
I don't
I'm
know, man.
cool
Because
with.
yeah.
that's
I think I think a good way of rounding that about is they did it with the blind Hashira, because they didn't bring it up for him, right?
which one? The what
The
house, right?
blind, no,
Yome, the stone
yeah,
husband.
yeah. They didn't bring it up for him. Like that's how he sees the world through vibrations and whatever the fuck.
That's not the same though.
No. I'm saying, yeah, I know it's not the same. I'm saying, like, it would have made sense if they were like, oh, this is how he sees the world, essentially, to at least give it so it doesn't feel as much like an ass pull. Because, like, you're right, he was training for mad long, and no one mentioned this ever.
It's okay if no one mentions it. I don't care because it's okay if no one else has a fighting style like Tanjiro. Tanjiro has a unique body that's able to do all the breathing styles just because of the way he was born and the gods have gifted him. He's God's gift to current swordsmanship in Demon Slayer world.
Yeah.
I'm okay with no one else teaching him. He clearly has a lot of respect for his father. After those memories being unlocked about the dance, the Hino Kami Kagura, it's just a lot for me to think you never thought about when he cut a bear's head off in front of you in the middle of the night. You never thought about that. Cool, whatever. I'm cool. The movie was wonderful, so I don't even want to dwell on that. But
Yeah.
that is a lot to never think of.
My thing is, like, what was Akaza about to become? If he
Okay.
The,
I'm
like
glad
the
you
next
said that.
Muzan, nigga.
They said that he was evolving, like how Muzan doesn't need to rely only on his head. So in my head, it's just like, because even the first demon was getting on Akaza of like, oh, he had an opportunity to level up, but he chose, to go out like a human and die. But I think that opportunity was just uh evolving past needing to have your head to lose because spoilers, and that's not even like a spoiler. They've already cut off Muzan's head in the last episode of last season, and that's not the only way to kill him. So
yeah.
That's because go ahead.
No, you go.
Well, Muzan has more than one heart. He has more than one brain. So that's probably what he was. That's what Akaza was probably moving towards, which would have been terrible to deal with. But I'm glad that he killed himself because he needed to.
yeah, because shout out to his wife, man. Fireworks. It was literally rereading the chapters today, and the chapter with the backstory, ironically enough, is "Assault by Memories." That's the name of the So everyone talks about that's a long part of the movie, even though I felt like the pacing was literally how it was
Perfect.
just reading out the manga.
Yeah.
It was like 2.5 chapters, maybe 3 of the backstory. So, it seemed long in the movie. Well, it was long reading it too. So it really gave you that like not redemption of Akaza because it's still we
He's
sliding
eaten
for Rengoku.
hundreds of people
Right,
and
right,
murdered
right, right,
Yeah.
thousands.
right. But for him
But
to
I think the thing with Akuza is like Domo's a psychopath, right? Like
Yes.
Domo's a psych. Like he's a crazy person. He started a cult just to eat people. Like he's crazy. Kakushibo is effectively like a bitch. He's a bitch ass nigga, right? He
And he's a
couldn't beat his
hater.
brother, so he
Well, I'm gonna have to spoil. That's a straight up spoiler, so we'll leave that alone.
spoilers. But yeah, you get what I'm saying. Like you get the thing that happens, right? You get what he does.
Yeah, for sure.
Fucking Akuza just wanted to fight. He just wanted to smoke perpetually.
so
And
all right. So on that note of wanting to smoke relentlessly before he was a demon, I think that's why the backstory is so great too, is because like his reverse of weaklings, of seeing, his father, not being able to, provide for himself, needing medicine. That's why he would go out and steal and get beat up. Got the, the tattoos, the bandages of it, so he meets after he kills everyone who, you know, was involved with like his dad's
Murdering his soon-to-be wife and father-in-law.
Hey, sometimes you gotta crack some heads over.
I'm not mad at
nah
him for doing that at all. I'm like, yeah, get them all. Go ahead,
yeah
bro.
yeah I mean, his mentor who taught him how to fight with hands, he was saying like, yeah, we need someone to protect. That's who we both are. So he went from his dad, caring for his dad, a sick father, to his soon-to-be wife, and he always looked at her like she had life left in the tank, regardless of how she was sick. So I like the inverse of, providing for weaklings, and what Tandra was saying. Like everyone was vulnerable at a point, even you. So I guess that's why in the transparent world, like Akaza, faint hitted his master's words, because when he was looking at Tandro, he got that sense of that righteous life that his dad wanted him to live.
Mm.
I
So
do
just
want
looking
to.
at a weakling was nice for me.
I do want to just be for the listeners. When Desmond said transparent world, that's not the same thing that we're talking about. Transparent world is just a thing that Tandro is talking about in regards to like sensing things that you can't sense normally with like regular, you know, touch, taste, eyesight. The spirits that we see, that's a whole nother bag
Hmm.
that we've seen throughout the whole of the show. You can't just like zen yourself into seeing spirits. They come to you when they come to you.
Yeah.
And I thought that was very, very tragic that he was probably swiping away at spirits talking to him for hundreds of years, not realizing who they were because he had that amnesia.
Mm.
And I'm gonna give it to the creator of the show. I always hated the amnesia trope. I'm like, this is stupid. Why does he have amnesia? Why does he have amnesia? This is such a lazy story plot.
So
But the
so
fact
Muzan.
Muzan punched out a part of his head before he became a demon. So he literally probably lost a whole bunch of those memories.
Mm.
Literally punched it out of his head. And the only reason that he remembered is because, the spirits of his loved ones came to him and said, yo, my nigga, chill. It's over. You're good.
So
Got nowhere else to do.
they pointed out too that his fire, some of his moves, Akaza's, are based on the fireworks that were, going off when his wife proposed to him. So
Yeah, that was really touching.
Mm.
his he
That almost made that almost made me cry, boy. Tell you what.
took her whole color scheme.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, it
He
was
was
really
living a
good.
life in grieving and in remembrance without remembering who it was for. Just sad.
Yeah.
And
Sad.
even in one of the manga panels, he's like, "Damn, I got blood on my master's art form, and I wasn't able to fulfill my father's wishes to live a righteous life before he burned up in the sun." Like
Oh, don't get it twisted. He has
that's
to
so
he has to go to hell
poetic.
for a while.
Oh, for
He gotta
sure.
Oh yeah, but he
for a
gonna be down
while.
there. You ever played any of the Doom games?
No. No.
Well, basically, demons fear Doom because he's just hands, feet, knees, and elbows and guns.
I like that. Yeah, he's got to repent, but everyone can pay for their sins.
Yeah, but also he
Not
gets
even on some religious shit. It's just what happens in Demon Slayer world. Don't come at
Best
me.
anime year, best anime every year, like in that's for sure a decade, but maybe hyperbole ever. Best anime year ever. I don't know, fam.
no,
We still got my hero season last season about to come out in a
not
month.
by a
Like
long shot. Not
I
by
don't know. This is a very good year
off
for
the top
anime,
of your
though.
head, name a
yeah.
better anime year.
What anime year?
This is
Yeah,
a really good anime year.
top of your head.
We
When
still
Attack
got they got the Chainsaw Man movie coming too.
when Attack on Titan came out, when Dragon Ball Super came back, Tournament of Power, that was a good year.
Tournament of Power was a good year. It was a good year.
Attack on Titan first season was a good year.
I'm talking about as a medium. for the entirety of the year. We're not even out. We're like 3/4 of the way there, and it's know.
We're gonna have to put a pin in that, and
Yeah.
someone's gonna prove someone wrong.
Yes.
This is a good year, though. This is a really good year.
Good year.
This is a good dub ass episode. Look at the hour. I feel like we hit everything. Exactly.
Yeah, we did. That Demon Slayer movie was so good, y'all. I want to say that I was at Hot Topic because I'm apparently a 33-year-old hipster, and the first sign on the door was, "No, we do not have any more Demon Slayer T-shirts left."
Love it.
Yeah, this movie is
my GU shirt today.
Let me tell.
I also share Hot Topic as an adult.
Yeah, right. My wife even started using my Shonen Jump app after watching the movie because she said she doesn't want to wait for the next movie. First manga she's read in her life.
That's beautiful.
I'm not gonna lie, that's fire.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
To be honest, that's why I started reading Demon Slayer after the first season. I was like, I need to know what happens next.
Yeah. God bless my wife. If you could see my desk filled with all this nerd shit and all these posters and the comic book conventions she's gone to, I know she was thinking when she was like a young woman burgeoning into the world, I'm gonna find a good stable man with stable regular hobbies, and I'm taking her fucking Demon Slayer movies and she's reading comics and manga. God bless her soul.
Jamaican nerd.
Hey, man, it's first for everything. Everyone can become a hard A and a Wednesday warrior. All it takes is exposure. It's really all it takes.
And an obsessive freak that's constantly around you.
That too. Luckily, we have Grayson Red here at Dots and Lines.
Luckily, the boy. That's crazy. We've all influenced each other as well to get into stuff too, in terms of anime and comics and manga.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Huh. Yeah.
Recommendations.
It's gonna be the Demon Slayer movie. Go watch the Demon Slayer movie. What are you doing? Go watch it in IMAX. Go watch it regularly.
Okay. Speaking of body horror, there's a cute little anime called Made in Abyss that I've been rewatching.
Okay.
It starts off real fun and plucky, and then it goes into like Lovecraftian body horror. So
love that.
I'm gonna give 2 recommendations, but one of them is gonna be me cheating. Someone told me about what happens in this issue of Black Panther.
Damn, I spoiling already.
Ultimate Black Panther issue 20. Crazy. From what I understand, some shenanigans are happening, and someone is knocking boots with someone they shouldn't be.
Shuri out here fucking. Oh Lord. Lord.
I don't know.
Out here.
I was at my new comic shop. We were talking. I didn't get the whole gist. Everyone read this. I've been championing this book since issue 1. I love it. I've loved pretty much every issue.
Yeah.
But I didn't read it yet, so that can't be my true recommendation. I'll tell you what my absolute recommendation is. It's got to be the Demon Slayer movie. It's got to be.
Yeah.
It's got to be. It was too good. I'm a very stoic watcher, reader. I absorb the information. I let it go. Almost crying 3 times.
It's beautiful. It's a beautiful movie.
It is. Go check that movie out, y'all. You will enjoy it.
Facts.
All right.
And that was another grand episode of Dots and Lines, people. Please like, share, comment. Thank you for watching. Thank you for all that you do. Each one of you matter, and I hope that we matter to you.
Okay, bye.